Once upon a time, in the vibrant town of Oinkville, lived three extraordinary pigs, Percy, Penny, and Pip. These weren't your average pigs. After years of being bullied by the notorious Big Bad Wolf, the trio trained hard, mastering their unique superpowers to protect their town. Together, they became the Super Pigs. Chapter 1. The wolves return one sunny morning. Mayor Hamlet gathered the townsfolk for an announcement. But before he could speak, a shadow loomed over the square. It was none other than the Big Bad Wolf, grinning wickedly from atop a hill. "I'm back, Oinkville, and this time, I'm taking over your town for good," he howled. The townsfolk panicked, scattering in all directions. But Percy, Penny, and Pip stepped forward, donning their superhero capes. "We won't let you terrorize our home," declared Percy, their fearless leader. Chapter 2. Preparing for battle, the Super Pigs retreated to their secret hideout beneath an old oak tree. Percy, the strongest pig, could create force fields with his powerful stomps. Penny, the smartest pig, invented gadgets that could outsmart any foe. Pip, the fastest pig, could move at lightning speed, making him nearly impossible to catch. Penny analyzed the wolf's previous attacks. "He'll likely target the weakest structures first. We need to fortify the town." With Percy's strength, they built reinforced walls around Oinkville. Penny designed traps to slow the wolf, and Pip delivered supplies to the townsfolk at record speed. Chapter 3. The wolf's first strike that night. The Big Bad Wolf crept into the town, intending to blow down the first house he saw. He huffed, puffed, and nothing happened. Confused, he tried again, but Percy's force field protected the house. "Looking for a challenge, Wolf?" Percy roared as he leapt from the shadows. The wolf growled and charged, but Pip zipped around him, tying his legs with a sturdy rope. Just as they were about to capture him, the wolf let out an ear-splitting howl, shattering the rope and fleeing into the woods. Chapter 4. The final showdown the next day. The Super Pigs knew the wolf wouldn't give up. Penny devised a plan to lure him into the town square, where her ultimate gadget, a wolf containment dome, awaited. That evening, Pip sped through the woods, taunting the wolf. "Catch me if you can," he squealed, leading the furious predator straight into the trap. As the wolf entered the square, Percy stomped the ground, activating the force field to keep him contained. Penny pressed a button, and a shimmering dome descended over the wolf. Trapped and defeated, the Big Bad Wolf snarled. "You may have won this time, but I'll be back. Not if we can help it," Percy replied. Chapter 5. Peace restored with the wolf securely transported to the Forest Rehabilitation Center. The town of Oinkville erupted in cheers. The Super Pigs had saved the day once again. "We'll always be here to protect Oinkville," said Penny, smiling at her brothers. Months passed, and Oinkville thrived under the watchful eyes of the Super Pigs. However, deep in the dark woods, the Big Bad Wolf plotted his revenge. Nursing his bruised ego, he called upon the Rogue Pack, a group of devious wolves known for their cunning and brute strength. The leader of the pack, a sly she-wolf named Scarlet, sneered at the Big Bad Wolf's failure. "You couldn't outsmart a trio of pigs? Pathetic. But with us, we'll destroy their precious town and teach them a lesson." The wolves set their plan in motion, targeting Oinkville with sabotage, confusion, and fear. One morning, Percy noticed the town's water supply had mysteriously stopped. Penny inspected the pipes and found them chewed through. "The Rogue Pack," she muttered grimly. Meanwhile, Pip sped around the outskirts of town, scouting for signs of trouble. He found traps set to injure farmers and scare townsfolk. He disarmed them, but knew this was just the beginning. "This isn't just about destruction," Penny explained to the others. "The wolves want to break Oinkville's spirit before launching a full attack." "We can't let them win," said Percy, determination in his eyes. The Super Pigs realized they couldn't protect the town alone. Penny suggested training the townsfolk in self-defense and resilience. The pigs organized workshops. Percy taught physical defense, helping the pigs build their strength. Penny shared strategies for spotting traps and outsmarting the wolves. Pip trained them in speed drills to evacuate quickly if needed. The pigs also worked tirelessly to repair the town's defenses, fortifying the walls, creating hidden safe zones, and setting up a network of alarms. One moonless night, the rogue pack launched their full assault. Scarlet led her pack, slinking past the town's perimeter. As they approached the walls, alarms blared and the townsfolk sprang into action. Percy activated his force field, creating barriers to block the wolves' entry. Penny launched her newest invention, stun nets that neutralized the wolves' movements. Pip zipped through the chaos, delivering supplies and rescuing townsfolk in danger. Scarlet, however, was a master strategist. She managed to bypass the defenses and cornered Penny in her lab. "You think gadgets can stop me?" she sneered. But Penny, ever resourceful, triggered a hidden trap. The trap released a cloud of sticky foam, immobilizing Scarlet. "Science wins every time," Penny quipped. The big bad wolf, seeing his pack falter, decided to take matters into his own hands. He stormed the center of town, roaring, "You pigs think you're untouchable? Face me if you dare." Percy stepped forward, his force field glowing brightly. "You want to fight? You've got one." As Percy held the wolf at bay, Pip darted around, creating a whirlwind that disoriented the beast. Penny, from a rooftop, aimed her final invention, a sonic pulse cannon designed to subdue the strongest foes. With precision timing, Penny fired, and the big bad wolf was hit by a powerful sound wave that knocked him unconscious. With the rogue pack captured and the big bad wolf defeated once more, Oinkville celebrated its victory. The townsfolk, now stronger and braver, cheered for the super pigs. Oinkville enjoyed a peaceful year after the defeat of the big bad wolf and the rogue pack. The super pigs had become legends, patrolling the town and helping its residents build a thriving, united community. But deep in the mountains, beyond the dark woods, a shadowy figure emerged, Fenrir, the Wolf King. An ancient and powerful wolf with glowing red eyes and a coat as dark as midnight. Fenrir was no ordinary adversary. He was the alpha of all wolves, feared even by the big bad wolf. When word of the super pig's triumph reached him, Fenrir growled, "Puny pigs, daring to challenge my kind. I will end their legacy and claim Oinkville as my own." One evening, Percy noticed eerie claw marks etched into the trees surrounding Oinkville. Pip found giant paw prints leading toward the mountains, and Penny's sensors detected tremors coming from the forest. "This isn't the work of any ordinary wolf," Penny warned, studying the data. Before they could investigate further, a booming voice echoed through the town. "Super pigs, I am Fenrir, the Wolf King. Surrender your town to me, or face annihilation." The ground shook as Fenrir's howl sent shockwaves through the air, toppling small structures and terrifying the townsfolk. Realizing they couldn't face Fenrir alone, the super pigs decided to seek help. They journeyed to the Great Plains, where the ancient Council of Beasts, a group of wise animals who maintained balance in the land, resided. The council included Elder Owl, Boulder Bear, and Swift Hare. After hearing of Fenrir's return, Elder Owl said gravely, "Fenrir is no ordinary wolf. He possesses the power of the Moonstone, an artifact that amplifies his strength. To defeat him, you must destroy the Moonstone hidden within his lair." With the council's guidance, the super pigs gained new tools. Percy received a gauntlet of might, enhancing his force fields. Penny was given a crystal lens, capable of revealing hidden weaknesses. Pip obtained wind boots, making him even faster. The super pigs ventured into the mountains, facing countless challenges: treacherous cliffs, freezing winds, and packs of Fenrir's loyal wolves. Using their wits and teamwork, they overcame each obstacle. At one point, they were surrounded by wolves. Percy created a massive force field. Penny used her gadgets to distract the attackers, and Pip led the charge, clearing a path to safety. Finally, they reached the entrance of Fenrir's lair, a massive cavern glowing with eerie blue light. Inside the cavern, Fenrir awaited, towering over the super pigs. The moonstone, embedded in a pedestal, pulsed with a menacing glow. "So, you've come to face your doom," Fenrir growled. The battle was fierce. Percy used his enhanced force fields to shield his siblings from Fenrir's powerful strikes. Pip darted around the cavern, distracting Fenrir. Penny, using her crystal lens, discovered the moonstone's weak point. "Destroy the moonstone," Penny shouted. Fenrir lunged at Percy, but the strong pig held his ground, creating a massive barrier. Pip, using his winged boots, raced toward the moonstone, and Penny activated a powerful gadget, the disruptor cannon. With perfect timing, Pip delivered the gadget to the moonstone, and Penny fired. The moonstone shattered, releasing a burst of light that engulfed Fenrir. As the light faded, Fenrir roared in anguish. Without the moonstone, his power diminished. "You may have won this time, but the spirit of the wolves will never fade."